Oh man, that sounds so good in stereo. It's like a jet plane going from left to right. That, however, does not sound so great. It's just loud. I hope I have turned the game sound down far enough on the stream because I cannot adjust it right now without crashing the game. Ah yes, the pan flute, a mighty fortress. I think it's a mighty fortress. I actually can't tell with the echoey pan flute. Oh, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Up Up, Down Down, Left to Right. Amen. I am Adam Glass, and we are continuing our play through of classic, at least old Christian video games. This week we're playing a 2001 CD-ROM game called Naka. I will pronounce it Naka. That's not actually how you pronounce the word they are meaning for it to be. Nasa is the Hebrew word this is referencing. This was put out by Bible Games Company, which I think was primarily a physical game, not a computer game company. Put out in 2001, September of 2001, in fact. So I guess whatever happens in this game, it could be worse. It is... Bible Games, by the way, is from Fredericktown, Ohio, which is right up the road from me, and where my sister-in-law is from. Fancy that. But this is distributed by them. It is made by a company called Virtue Creations. It's a Myst knockoff. If you like Myst, then you'll love Naka, apparently. Like all those Christian alternative to secular music posters that my youth pastor used to hand me. This is the, if you like Britney Spears, you'll love Kathy Tricoli of Myst video games. So this was a labor of love by a guy whose name I will have in front of me in a second. Monty Cheyenne Wolford. He programmed it all himself. We'll look at the Making Naka featurette here in a second, and we'll see. We'll learn maybe a little bit more about how he made it. But it's my understanding that he was just a graphic designer, maybe a programmer. Don't know how much programming he had done, but he had done digital graphic design, making graphics for games. And this is white birch beer, by the way, a fantastic soda. I don't want you to think I'm drinking alcohol in the stream. That would be very unchristian of me. It tastes like wintergreen. Very good. Very happy that I found it locally. Anyway, Naka. He developed in a cabin in the woods that did not have electricity or an internet connection, that was nowhere near the local electric or telephone grids. So he had to pay to have his own phone line run out to his cabin. And he programmed this, powering his laptop with a gas generator with a small battery backup, so that whenever the gas generator ran out of juice and he had to refill it, the computer wouldn't die. Because, of course, when you're making a video game, you gotta compile things. And sometimes compiling, particularly in 2001, would take 2 days. So, yeah. Set it to compile, go do whatever else he was doing so that he could live in the woods, come back, refill the gas in the generator, etc., etc. According to the booklet, Naka is the Hebrew word for adventure. It is not. It is Nasa is a word that in the King James is generally translated as tempt or test. The verse, "Do not test the Lord your God." That is Naka is the word test there, Nasa. However, the King James does translate Nasa in one instance as the word adventure out of 38 times, I think, that it's used in the Hebrew Bible. King James and his merry men decided to translate it as adventure once, and I don't know why, and it does not seem to be the actual definition of the word. In any case, the people who make this game say that it means adventure, and it's an adventure game, so it's sure. It's like just calling your adventure game adventure. That's not something you can get away with since 1978. So, good on you. One of the things I love about this game is that inside it's just a fold out, but inside is a page dedicated to solutions to some of the puzzles in case you get stuck. Yeah. The other thing about the puzzles in this game is that according to paragraph 2 of my instruction booklet, instructions are few in Nasa. You must explore and discover. Keep your KJV Bible near you at all times. So I need a physical copy of a King James version of the Bible in order to play this game and solve its puzzles, apparently. I don't have one of those, but I do have a tablet with the internet, so that's what we're going to use instead. I'm sure that other Bible translations probably work for most of the puzzles, but I can't guarantee that. So I need access to a KJV just in case. Yeah. The fact that this game is so reliant on the King James version of the Bible frightens me about what its theology might be. But since it's a Myst-like adventure game, I don't know that there'll be a lot of theology in it at all. So, fingers crossed. We'll see what comes of it. So, Take the Tour is just a little tutorial. Hidden along the way are 6 pages. Find these and use them to win the game. Every click to the right turns you quarter to the right. Every click to the left turns you quarter to the left. Given how poorly this game is programmed as its base, when you first open the game, you have a menu that will let you load a save game or start a new game or quit. And that is the only time you have the option of loading a game. So if I get stuck or I make a mistake, I want to reload a save, I'm going to have to completely exit the game in order to do that. Back to the menu. Really quick tutorial. Fantastic tutorial. Tells me everything I need to know. Except, I mean, there is one problem. It doesn't tell me how to turn until after I've turned. So that's a bit of an issue. But as long as you already understand the controls of an adventure game, I guess it's fine. Alright. Making Naka. Let's check it out. It says, what did it describe it as? I think it's on the back of the jewel case. Added feature, the Making of Naka video game on the CD-ROM. I was very excited about that. Why is this black?
I think one of the hardest things in making Naka was doing all the 3D graphics. I've done a lot of graphics and artwork before, but I've never taken on a project as challenging as Nakah. At each position in the game, I had to render 4 pictures for north, east, south, and west.
Presumably that is our game creator,
I
Cheyenne.
use a program called Imagine for Windows. It does an excellent job on shadows and light.
Presumably there should be a video that we
Another
could
big
see.
challenge in making Nakah was being the sound effects and music. Some of the songs I composed myself. The opening song, Be Thou My Vision, I made on the violin. I plucked it on the violin, kind of like a mandolin, and then added different effects in a program called SoundForge. The results are pretty neat.
Okay. It's a guy having fun. Have on it. He put way too much echo on all of the music. I've been there though. I know how it goes. Man, I'm pretty sure there's QuickTime movies embedded in the game other than this one, like in the actual gameplay. And if I can't see them, that might turn out poorly.
I play a lot of different musical instruments, and I think on Nakah I put every one of them to use.
Mostly this is about the music and about how making a video game is hard. Well, he's a very talented individual, I suppose. Or at least persistent. Is that it? You play a lot of musical instruments?
A lot of my inspiration for making a game like Nakah is from the mountains that I explore around here and the things that I see. Where I live, it's really remote, and it was a center for mining in the 1800s.
Lives in an abandoned mining town.
Abandoned mines, and they're really neat to explore. I guess I get a lot of enjoyment from coming out here into the woods and finding caves that nobody's explored for maybe 100 years. Just discovering the new things. You never know what you're going to find around the next corner, and that's what I try to
All right.
cross in the game Nakah. Is that sense of exploration that you can have.
That sounds great. I hope he achieved that sense of exploration as we play this exploring adventure game.
Making Nakah was a little tough because we live off the power grid.
There we go.
Without electricity. In fact, we live beyond the phone district, so we've had to run 2,000 feet of phone line just to get internet access.
2,000 feet's not that far.
A lot of blessings living out in a place like
Less than half a mile.
We're surrounded by God's creation, and everywhere you look, you see things that He's created that bring your mind back toward Him.
Kind of surprised here because weirdo off the grid Christians aren't usually also KGB only Christians. Well, weirdo in this way. Nature loving weirdo.
Runs hours and hours on a gallon of gasoline. But quite a few of the renderings in Nakah, some of them are 300 frames, and for a clip that long, sometimes I'd have to let the computer sit and render for.
Maybe not that much nature loving. Imagine the carbon footprints of this game, programmed entirely on gasoline power.
Refill it as the computer runs off the battery backup.
Oh boy.
I'm going to take you into one of the caves that has given me some ideas for
Oh man, I wish I could see this video.
up above our property, and it's about 200 feet long. And
It's not a very long cave.
Texture to the rock inside and stuff, so I hope you enjoy seeing the inside of this cave.
I would love to hit back, but there's no back button. So I guess we're just stuck watching all of this, even though we can't see it. Hopefully it's not very long. I looked up Monty Cheyenne Wolford on Facebook, and I assume it's a fairly unique name, so I found him. And he's recently been into hang gliding with an inflatable hang glider, which seems like an interesting idea. Presumably, he did not die from it. All right, so we're back to the menu. I guess we'll start. Welcome to Nakah. In this game, you will need to keep your King James Bible close by. It holds the answers to all your questions. Most. Well, that ain't bad. Okay, this is not great, actually, but... Turn around, it looks like there's a lamp there. Okay, and God said, "Let there be." Well, I don't have to look this one up. King James or not, and let there be light. Hey, turned on the light. Good job. All right, looks like a dark cave that way and a locked door this way. I don't have the key. Over here, there's a raised bridge. There's a machine. Need to find the code for lowering the bridge. Back to my light sign. Oh, there's a key. Okay. Back into the light sign. Oh, there we go. Okay. Remember that. Password you need to lower the bridge across the crevasse can be found in John 21. Hint, how many fish did they catch? John 21 is the chapter of the Gospel of John where Jesus appears to the disciples after his resurrection, and they've been fishing all night and they haven't caught anything, and a stranger appears on the beach who they don't recognize as Jesus, and he says, "Hey, did you catch anything?" They say no. He says, "Why don't you try throwing your nets onto the other side of the boat?" And they throw their nets on the other side of the boat, and they catch a multitude of fish. But apparently, we're looking for an exact number? I don't know. Maybe multitude is the answer. We can go back. Oh, now the light's gone out. And the music's gone off. Okay. I guess I'm done in this room. Thanks. Thanks, Cheyenne. All right. Okay, we're looking for the exact number. So I will open my KJV Bible. I wonder if the number's different. Different translation, newer translation. Since the King James, we've discovered the Dead Sea Scrolls, and maybe the Dead Sea Scrolls give a different number, so the NIV is going to have an updated number of fish. It was full of large fish, 153, according to verse 10. 153. Hit the switch. There we go. Look at that. Nice animation of a bridge coming down. Exciting I win music. I can't turn on the bridge, so I guess I'll still walk forward. Can't turn on the other side of the bridge. I've walked into a dark cave. It's a pretty misty cave. I wonder if there's something hidden around here. Maybe if I look up. Oh, there's a key. It's the same key. Can't reuse keys, I guess. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. Maybe? Nope. Take a step. Okay, Methuselah's age, 969, I think Methuselah was when he died. Minus the days of Jesus fasting and temptation, that's 40, so minus 40. Then Adam's age was, it was 900 something as well. Well, this is interesting because it doesn't give me a Bible reference, so I guess I'd need a concordance also, or some sort of index. The number of times 1,000 is used in Revelation chapter 20, I certainly don't know that offhand. And then +1. Why not? You couldn't come up with some reference to what could be 1? All right, all right. Enter code to open this box. Well, where do I enter the code? Keyhole? Well, I have a key, so maybe. There we go. Look at that keyhole. Okay, looks this up. 969 minus 40 plus 930 is Adam's age. There we go. And then Revelation 20. Find in page 6. Okay, so 1854, I think. Yeah, 1854. Okay, so this changes that digit. This changes that digit. And that changes the fender. So 1854. There we go. Yeah? No? Ah. Trixie. No indication that I had solved it. Except I got to turn around and the box is open. Oh, there's another keyhole. Oh, there's a page. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth. Are the 6 pages I'm finding just an index to the Bible? All right. It doesn't look like I've got anything else here. So, key. Okay. An already brightly lit room. What do we got here? It says reset. It sounds like I'm dropping marbles into here, but I don't have any indication that I have marbles. I don't know what it's doing. I need to lower this chain. Lower the chain to lower the elevator? That's not how pulleys work. Oh. Psalm 3, 4, 14. How to make a game needlessly obtuse and difficult. Oh, don't forget, I gotta look it up in KJV. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Alright, so there's a period for every word, and the line would line up with peace. So I assume that's what it is. Oh, I've spelled digits by putting one in each. Put one more in each, I guess. I've spelled pickle. Well, then these two are done. There, I spelled peace. And now the chain is going down. And the elevator's gone down. Okay. And I am, once again, locked out. Can't do anything except for go forward. Switches up. Oh, I gotta turn it on. And then I can go up. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like I passed a tunnel, though. What kind of elevator is this? Okay. All right. Mark 4-6, Axe 1-8. Now, honestly, I think I'd be more frustrated using an actual Bible, because at least this way I can open tabs instead of having to keep my fingers in it, or just have a lot of bookmarks. All right. What we got? Mark 4:6. But when the sun was up, it was scorched, and because it had no roots, it withered away. Generator, elevator. But ye shall receive power. This is Acts 1:8. After that, the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witness unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea, and in Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the world. I assume Luke 1:8 because of the word power. We're powering the generator. What's 135? Or Acts 1:8. And the angel answered and said unto her, the Holy Ghost shall come upon thee, and the power of the highest shall overshadow thee. Well, that also says power. Okay, so those two say power. So, diamond and hourglass. Left and right. Okay, but there's 5 other symbols. Presumably, well, maybe I guess we'll get another paper for those two. But that one doesn't get power. Okay. Oh, I'm outside. Needlessly complex dock. Up the stairs to the left. There's a key. There's a tree. There's another island over there. This may be something I can crawl into. No? Oh. There's 3 new tabs to open. Well, I'm betting since I found a key, there's a locked door back inside. Psalm 23:2. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Proverbs 23:31. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. Sure. 1 Peter 1:7. I feel like I know this verse. I'm going to be mad at myself. I quizzed on 1 Peter. Bible quizzing. It's very exciting. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than that of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Jesus Christ. Man, I'm so glad it's making me look up these verses in King James, and that the Bible is just some codex for this game instead of actually encourage me to memorize or learn anything about the context. There's a little tic-tac-toe board here, and the outside generator needs to be turned on before I can turn on this cable car, I guess. It looks like it goes to that other island. So, heading back inside. Anyway, I guess this game doesn't have bad theology, since it apparently just has no theology. I found a yellow square that looks like it's probably a missing image. But it is called SM Gold, so maybe it's not. Okay, back to the elevator room. Oh, scissors and red. It is red, so I guess that's also not a mistake. I could get back in the elevator. But now I have a door to outside generator. Alright. Key me. Into the hallway. I can only turn around in the hallway. I can't look at the walls on the left or right. These are the other three symbols. Oh wait, this is one of the puzzles that was in the box. It's very important that I have all 4 of these items before I ride the cable car. The fish poster, the scissors, and what looks like a poster with an O and a poster with an X. Anyway, I need to... You'll find that starting the outside generator inside the elevator is tricky. These drawings should give you enough information to set the water pipes to the right. Make sure only what you need is on and all the others are off. Okay, well, I've got power. Okay, 1 Peter, goodbye. John 1:22. Oh, Job 1:22, not John. Learn to read much, huh? Doing terribly. Job 1:22. In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly. Ooh, says charge. Huh? Huh? But this is the elevator side of the image, isn't it? Or maybe not. Maybe this is what we're... Should I take a picture of that? I'm going to take a picture of that. That is so much easier than remembering things. Thanks, technology. Okay. John 1:5-1. Let's get back out here. Luke 17:24. Words of Christ in red. For as the lightning that lighteneth out of the one... Please, just using... You've given me nothing that requires a KGV. You're not including the KGV, so it's not copyright infringement. What is your choice here? So that's got light in it. The Job verse said charge. None of the puzzles so far have been this obtuse, so I don't think I'm being smart to make them more obtuse. John 1:51. And he saith unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, hereafter ye shall see heaven open, and the angels of God ascending and descending. Charge, lightning, ascending, descending is... I mean, that's what I want from the elevator, right? Okay, so... I don't know what to do with these upper ones. I also don't really know what to do with the lower ones, but... Okay, well, I'm comfortable in that these are on and off. And that's ascend, descend. Well, that made a noise like there was flowing water. I don't know what the sound effects are trying to tell me. Well, did that do anything? Is the elevator on? The elevator's on. I am in some sort of sundial room. Well, this is what I took a picture of, isn't it? Let's make sure. The dial is not aligned right. The right arrows turn the dial back 10 degrees. The left arrows turn it forward 10 degrees. The center arrow sets the light to its starting position. Cool. The picture I took shows the sundial two off of center. Oh, that reset it. Okay. Up and away. What's First Kings? That's just the downstairs one. What's First Kings or Second Kings 2010? And Hezekiah answered, "Is the light thing for the shadow to go down 10 degrees? Nay, but let the shadow return backwards 10 degrees. Well, as the other thing helpfully pointed out, alright, reset. Backwards 10 degrees, I guess? Or is that... Oh, well, I've got green. Okay. Nope, stop that. Okay. 20 degrees right. Up and away, it says. Cool. Guess I'm back in the elevator. Going up again. Oh, this is page 3. Good job. Is this the only thing in this room? It looks like it. Okay. Oh, now I'm going back downstairs. Okay. Well, I should be back to the corridor room. So if the generator's on, I should be able to go out to the island again. That was through this door. Oh, almost missed that. Said I need that before I go somewhere. Okay. Well, how do I... How do I do this? Oh, yeah. Forgot there was an on button. What have I done? I'm lost now. There we go. Okay. So, yellow is in the middle. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, wait. One of the verses said something about red wine. I still got those open, right? Oh, and green pastures. Psalm 23. Yeah. Green. Where am I trying to put these? Well, I thought that's where those were. Stop that. Stop that. Okay. Where am... There's no up. The outside generator's not on. I goofed. Well, I don't care about the elevator now, so... Well, that makes more sense. Close... Hold on. What does this say? I can't even read this. Light. This is my light. Power... Up and down. Up is on, right is off. that's off. That's on. That's on. That's on. That's on. Well, the elevator was on. If I spend the next 20 minutes running back and forth down this hallway, generator's not on. Alright, fine. Whatever. Okay. At least there's an indicator before I go all the way back outside. What just happened? Don't care about you. Generator's on. Cool. I can hear it humming even. Okay. Now what's my green, red, gold? I do. I do have things I can put in there. I printed something apparently. Cool. All right. Bum ba 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 ba. All right. Oh, there's a boat. Hi, boat. It's a schooner. Okay. Guess I'm done with the schooner. Can I look again? It's the same schooner. It's just circling me. I'm being circled by pirates waiting for me to drop dead so they can steal my Bible, the most stolen book according to some internet rumor. Oh. I have 4 buttons on a girder. Okay, what's the schooner got to do with the buttons? When you ride the cable car to the top of one of the islands, look out the telescope. The view will give you hope. The view will give me hope. That's hope is what that boat is. Okay, what is... Oh, goodness. What am I doing here? All right, turn them all on. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Well, what are my verses here? Matthew 15. I'm going to go NIV, mostly because it's the first response. Matthew 15:9. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules. Okay. Doesn't make any sense here. In vain suggests maybe that is not the proper one. Acts 27 is Paul sails for Rome, so maybe that's my clue. It's something about sailing. There, the centurion found an Alexandrian ship sailing for Italy and put us on board. Sure. All right. Matthew 8. Matthew 8, the centurion replied, Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but just say the word, and my servant will be healed. Oh, Matthew 8:23, not 8:8. What am I doing? Jesus calms a storm, and Jesus got into the boat. So that's about a boat and sailing as well. Are all similar puzzles to one another. Find which verse. 3:12 is see to it, brothers and sisters, that none of you has a sinful, unbelieving heart. Okay, so only 2 and 3 have anything to do with boats. And since I saw a boat, maybe that's cool. Why did I get a thumb down? Did I go back? No, this isn't, because that's a new page. X door. Oh, I've knocked. Well, knock and the door shall be open to you. That's in a Bible. Oh, how very fancy. We get fancy music, fancy room, double doors. Looks like I'm looking for another key. Can't go back out, so oh, there's something. Oh, another page. I got one more page to find. I got the tree page. I can't look at the pages. Okay. Well, I guess we'll pick a door. Hope that door's locked. All right. I'll pick the unlocked door. Down the hallway. Found a book. It's just the table of contents of this Bible. Great job. What is going on with the... Let's see. He's gone to great detail. It seems. Maybe. To show how thin the paper is. That's a very interesting choice. I kind of like that. Bibles are often very thin. Okay, so you've given me all of the books of the Protestant canon. So, okay, great. There's a key. Beautiful. Now I can turn around, but I can't turn around again. Okay. Well, how much do you want to bet? Oh no, it's the wrong key. Well then. 5 seconds for each answer. Oh boy. Well, at least it gives me a start button. Alright, what do we got? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, Ezra. No, it's Esther. All right. We're just saying the books of the Bible in order. And I thought I knew them, so... I don't know. All right. The United States Conference of Catholic bishops should be the same canon, I think. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, then Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job. Oh, timed out. Psalms, Proverbs. All right. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, Isaiah. I didn't click fast enough. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. Oh, they didn't even label the last one Old Testament, did they? Oh, now I only have 3 seconds. I don't even remember the song. I know a song for this one. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts and letters of Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus and Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. You gotta make Revelation actually big on that. Jude and Revelation. There's probably a song that I learned for the Hebrew Bible too, but I didn't remember what it was. And I admit, I got goofed up in the history books. All right. Matthew. Goodness, that's not fair. Acts, Romans. Oh, goodness. 1st and 2nd Corinthians. Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus and Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. Do I crawl in the hole? I don't. I also wonder if I can climb in there. Thank you, game. Okay. I'm wondering if I can climb in there. But it's not actually letting me climb in there. Can I lube myself up with candle wax? Does candle wax act as a lube? I don't think that's true. All right. What am I looking for here? Do I... Is there something I missed? Oh. Apparently, I missed a box. There's been other boxes I haven't been able to pick up. Well, if I... There we go. Now I can climb in. And down the creepy chute. And... I don't believe that my player character had the room to turn around in that. Okay. Another weird cave. Another door to knock on. All right. All right. Jonah 3:3 and a plant. A book. And Revelation chapter 4. That's long. All right. You should. Matthew 6:26. Fish. A metal ant. Philippians 4:1. Okay, well, I should probably, look up these verses. All right, Jonah 3:3. So Jonah arose and went into Nineveh according to the Lord. Now Nineveh was an exceedingly great city of great day's journey. It's not. There's nothing about a plant there. It's about a journey. There is a plant in Jonah. Because after Jonah doesn't want to go to Nineveh because he knows that God intends to save the people of Nineveh, and Jonah doesn't want that. Oh, I can cycle through verses. Okay, well, Jonah 4:6. Maybe that's the one that talks about the plant. Jonah 4:6. That should time it right. So anyway, Jonah, big fish, probably familiar with that story. Jonah's running away from Nineveh because God told him to go preach to Nineveh. Jonah doesn't want to go preach to Nineveh because Jonah doesn't like the Ninevites, and he knows that if he goes to preach to Nineveh, God is going to forgive him, and Jonah doesn't want God to forgive him. So he has a little, well, he has a tantrum, is what he has. But he asks for comfort, and God grows a plant, and then he withers the plant, because God's a jerk like that sometimes. But to be fair, Jonah was a jerk first, at least in this story. Anyway, Jonah 4:6 though is. And the Lord God prepared a gourd and made it come up over Jonah, that it might be a shadow over his head to deliver him from his grief. So Jonah was exceeding glad for the gourd. All right. Well, the heart cue is new, so we'll guess that's right. All right. Revelation 4:10 or 8. Looking for a book and some thunder. Well, getting some thunder. Well, we might just be able to do this without looking them up if it gives me a different sound clue. And it doesn't give me a different sound clue. Alright. Revelation 10. It's going to be something about opening the book of life or something of the sort. Let's just go through Revelation. 8. 8 is about opening the 7th seal. That wasn't a seal, that was a book. 10, mighty angel comes from heaven, and a rainbow upon his head, and he had in his hands a little book open. Cool. All right. Do I get any indication that I've done the right thing here? Nope. Okay. So fish in Matthew. 1727. Oh, 120. And Genesis 129. That might be when God created fish. Is it? 17. Yeah, just God. Verse 29 seems a little late for God creating fish. God said, "I gave every seed-bearing plant." Yeah, that's not about fish. What are my Matthew choices? Matthew 26. $62. Then the high priest stood up and said to Jesus, "Are you not going to heaven? What's the testimony that these men are bringing against you?" Jesus remained silent. All right. Oh, yeah. Duh. It had to be a Matthew verse because it's about someone comes to Jesus and like, "Hey, we got to pay taxes." Jesus is like, "Okay, pay your taxes." And they're like, "We don't have any money." Jesus said, "Well, go catch a fish, and in the mouth of the fish, you'll find the money to pay your taxes." Because Jesus is like, "Okay, support the government, but, also, money means nothing. It comes out of fish." All right, ants. I don't remember any biblical references to ants, actually. Philippians 4:11. Goodness. Taking forever to look up Philippians 4:11. I apologize for the dead air. I'm not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. Hooray! Wouldn't it be great if I learned anything about the context? What do we got? John 8:12, Proverbs 6:6. Let's try Proverbs next. Proverbs 6:6. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. Okay. Cool. I still can't get in that. Am I missing something? Well, I got the door. And there's cart. Well, now I definitely feel like All right. Well, I can't seem to interact with that, so I wonder if I could have. This is a coaster cart, okay? Well, I can't get back out, so. Oh, yeah, my scissors. Woo! Everybody. Well, I hope that urn wasn't important because there's no way they're going to let me come back. All right. There's a little boat hiding back there. There's 3 triangles. Dear player, I want to congratulate you on your Bible knowledge. You didn't really let it wasn't knowledge. Don't let it be just a head knowledge. Make an actual living experience. You completed the game, but in order to leave the island, you need to have all the books of the Bible in your inventory. As for the dock, is found in Revelation chapter 14. 1 equals A, 2 equals P, 3 equals Z. P.S. Knock is the Hebrew word for adventure. Again, that's not true, Cheyenne. I'm sorry that you think that that is true, but...
Please insert the page that contains books, Genesis through 2nd.
Okay, I missed a page. Well, hold on. Oh, okay. There's something else to find. Maybe there's something else to find. Why have you done this to me? Oh, wait. Go back. There, I got page 6. All right. Well, whatever.
Please insert the page that contains books, Genesis through... Please insert the page that contains books, Philippians...
I hope they're in order.
Please insert the page that contains books, Philippians 2, Revelation.
How dare you?
That was the wrong page. Please insert the page that contains... That was the wrong page.
Well, you won't let me look at the pages, so...
That was the wrong page. Please insert the page that contains... Please insert the page that contains books, Philippians...
You jerks. Did I just lose this?
Insert the page that contains books, Philippians... Please insert the page that contains books, Ecclesiastes to Ezekiel. Please insert
Okay.
the page that contains...
So I believe I have lost the game. Because I couldn't read the sheets. And you can't go back. And it took them out of my inventory. Because why wouldn't it? You jerks. Okay. All right. So 144,000 is chapter 14. That's how many people will be saved. Yeah, the revelation is not what people think it is. Mainly talking about only 144,000 of all humanity being saved. It's a lot more people than that. Anyway, okay. Well, since that won't let me do that, I wonder, can I even interact anymore? All right, well, I think I'm done because I goofed it. So, of course, I goof it in the last second because there's the boat and the dock key. Need a key for that. At which point, I type in 144,000 or AWWZZ. And then, all right. And then presumably this board would fall and I'd get to go on the boat. But I don't get to go on the boat because of a bad programming error. All right, Cheyenne. You're never going to watch this. I admire the amount of work you put into this game. Obviously, could have used a little more work. The fact that you can't go back. The fact that I'll have to close the game. I wasn't save skimming, so I'd have to start all over. But it wasn't that long of a game. What, 45 minutes? So, that's not too bad. I could replay it. I'm a little concerned about what you think about this Bible knowledge. Because just having me look up out of context verses that contain a word that you want to use to solve a puzzle doesn't really actually increase Bible knowledge. But on the other hand, if you had tried to make this edifying or educational, I probably would have hated it because it would have betrayed a bad theology. I'm certain. No, I'm not certain. Maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it would. Whatever. You didn't get that opportunity, though, because you didn't give it to yourself. You could have, but you didn't. There's a sequel to this. It's called Derek. It's called Derek. Presumably, you play Jason Marzuka's character from The Good Place, and, I don't know, get not a girlfriend. Not a girl, not a friend. Not a girlfriend? Not a girl. Certainly. Still a friend. Anyway. That's not the Hebrew word for adventure. That's the lesson learned. Thwarted in the final minutes. I can see the boat. I could get to the boat, but I'd have to start over. We're not going to do that. I had all the sheets. I wonder if there's anything else I needed. I mean, I won't know. It spit them back out. I can't believe that if you don't put... Thank you. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. I love the sad face. That's so good. Okay. Well, we'll click that in a second. But ultimately, this is a fine game. I don't know. The fact that you use the Bible as a codex is unique. I mean, you could use Moby Dick just as well, but works fine. It's an interesting idea. We'll see how Derek plays at some point in the future, I'm sure, but not next week. Mainly because I'm going to buy it. I bought this, by the way, from a website called ChristianGamesNow.com. And they were apparently so excited for my business that they sent me 2 bonus games. One is called The Interactive Parables. And Neil McQueen of Sunday Software says, "I like it." That's the pull quote on The Interactive Parables. So check this out. Maybe next week we'll see what this is about. I don't know if it's even worthwhile for an hour worth of content. Play your way through the parables. 24 lessons from the parables grouped by themed. There's going to be a lot of bad interpretations of parables in here. I can feel it. So that could be fun. The other I am super interested in. I do not know this game, but by the look of it, I should. Timothy and Titus. Look at that. This appears to be some sort of 3D action platformer. Immerse yourself in the ancient Christian lands with Timothy and Titus. Experience Timothy and Titus's adventures in vivid detail as you chase a mysterious letter thief to exciting biblical locations like Crete, Ephesus, and the majestic lands of Rome. From the artistic style of Timothy and Titus to the heavily armored Roman soldiers, each critter and character bring ancient lands to life. Core Christian virtues and actions, and a powerful message. The innovative Christian gameplay paradigm includes non-violent gameplay mixed with dazzling graphics for an exceptional gaming experience for all ages. Children as young as 5 will enjoy TNT, in quotation marks, and parents can feel safe knowing the Christian fundamentals of love, faith, and hope are the basis of the game. This one I am incredibly interested in. One, because just, the amount of violence we've experienced in Christian gaming so far, something that promises non-violent solutions, I'm into. Naka, obviously, no violence, and just because there weren't any other people, and we weren't violent to ourselves. Good job, us. But just that. Look at those characters. If anything even remotely resembling those character designs is in this game, I'm going to be so excited. So we're gonna play at least some of this next week, maybe all of it. We'll see how long it goes, and we'll check out Interactive Parables at a future date. The other thing is that Christian Games Now has offered me a discount on some of their other catalog, and they already have the PC games we played so far, Naka included, and Left Behind. Fortunately, I did not pay full retail for Left Behind anyway. And Victory at Hebron that we played last week, they also have. Anyway, so I'm excited to look at their catalog and see what else we might play. I think there's some Adventures in Odyssey games on there. Very excited for that. I wonder if there's a McGee and Me game. I hope there's a McGee and Me game. But yeah, we will continue next week with more up, down, down, left, right, amen, exploring more retro, classic Christian video games. It's been fun. I'm Adam Glass. I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah, it just closes it. Of course, it just closes it.